Why not?
Why not?
Hello!
Hey, we are live. A little bit early, but that's our style. And if you are here early, that is amazing. All right, we're just going to get on here and share this.
Synchronicity.
Synchronicity.
That's it, isn't it?
That's it. And so if you guys want to share this around as well, that would be awesome. We're just going to get in here on our pages and share this around.
Sharing the love.
Sharing the love. All right. Where is it? Oh, there we are live. Okay, I'm going to share this. Beautiful. I might share it into my group too, actually.
There we are.
Perfect. It's funny, isn't it? I used to really freak out. Just on a side note, let's just banter for a minute. I used to really freak out when I heard my voice back in the day. And then I moved forward from that, and then I really freaked out when I started seeing my videos. And now it's like, I don't know, it just feels normal and weird, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't get so stressed out, do you? It is just, nah. See, I'm pretty lucky because I don't get stressed. Like if you said to me, there's 1,200 people in the audience and I don't have anything prepared, I'd go out there and not worry about it. I'm just so relaxed. But I'm such an introvert.
Yeah.
So it's like I think it's because there's the job to do. So you just do the job.
Yes.
And I think it's that work ethic that I have, that mindset. And it's really powerful because if we go to a party together, I'll hang in the back corner, I'll go find the dog, I'll hang out with the dog all night.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm the dog person. It's like, oh, there were humans at the party. When did that happen? But I'm so introverted like that. And I'm introverted when I'm in a different area that I need to sort of work stuff out. But then you stick me, in work mode, and all of those nerves go away. So it's really powerful, what your mind can do because you're in work mode, like I'm a bit feisty, if you haven't noticed. I did security for a long time and I put that uniform on and I wouldn't get feisty. I would settle right down because I'm a professional in a leadership position and I had to be calm to keep people safe. It's really a very powerful tool that we have that we underutilize.
Absolutely. And a lot of people don't understand that even though we get out and we're kind of extroverted in this way, we really love our alone
Reclusive lifestyles.
Huh?
Reclusive lifestyles. I'm those party animals that the bra comes up at 5:30 and that's it. You won't get me going out again. I'm done for the night now.
Hey, Darlene, welcome. All right. So Johnita and I are putting on a workshop and we want to talk to you a little bit about that tonight. And we're going to pull a couple of cards for anyone who is here and wants to put their hand up for a reading. So hang in there, Darlene. You could be the one. So our workshop that we are collaborating on is really powerful. And what we were just talking about then about really the two sides of us and really being strong in both those sides, what we teach in this workshop really helps balance all of that out as well. But we were just talking before we came on live about our work weeks so far and how the tools that we're going to be teaching in the workshop really, the more you do them, they just become innate. They just become like a natural progression of the day, and how they really have saved us from a lot of frustration, anger.
That's the word. Yeah. Alcoholism.
I want to kill someone right now. So, they're really on a practical level, these tools that we're teaching in this workshop on a day-to-day, reality level. They are not just some woo-woo things that you're going to just learn and just pack them away in the cupboard. Yeah. They really are tools that you use every day. And so
like a lifestyle change, isn't it?
It's a lifestyle change, and the more you practice, and the more you practice, just like everything else, because it is a practice, the more you practice it, the less you have to kind of think about the process. It just kind of evolves.
Yeah. It's like when, because obviously most people know I ride a bike, a Harley, and I'm very proud of that. And I will tell anybody that has ears this side of the Ho Chi Minh Trail, and probably the opposite side too. But when I was first learning to ride, because I have a hearing loss, and obviously when you have a hearing loss, your balance is a little bit out. And I rode dirt bikes for years as a small child, and I probably came off a lot of times, but I really, really badly wanted to ride a road bike. And my husband said, just do it. So, and I actually did just do it. But being on that bike and having to go through that process of the clutch and the front brake and the back brake and the gear lever, because you're using both hands and both feet. And I know that you kind of do that in a car, but it's very different on a bike.
Yeah.
And my instructor said, just talk yourself through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was so caught on that 1, 2, 3, 4 that I forgot to have fun. I had a near miss, as a pea plater tried to kill me. Not very polite at all. And I was too busy doing the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Too busy counting.
Let me tell you. And my husband said, sing songs, babe. And I thought, I'm not singing a song. I'm stressing out. Don't be ridiculous. But I started singing songs every time I came up to this particular roundabout where she really gave me the hurry-curries. Yeah. And then I stopped focusing on that 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've had my motorcycle license for a while now, and I still go through that moment where I think, oh, God, what if I've forgotten how to ride a bike? But I've practiced it so much that I don't do the 1, 2, 3, 4 now. I actually start singing Steppenwolf's Born to be Wild, and I lean into that baby like I'm going. So that's a real life practical thing that, it's a lot of anxiety around riding motorcycles. But the more you practice it and the more you do it, the stronger and more confident you become. And then all of a sudden you're having fun and you're leaning into it and you're singing songs and you're enjoying your life. And you don't even realize that once upon a time you were hanging on for dear life going 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
It's just practical, easy. They're easy learnings. They really are easy learnings. And we deliver it in such a way because we've lived it. So we can't deliver it in Swahili because we didn't learn it in Swahili. So
that's good. It's very easy to understand. And a lot of people are hanging on for dear life and they don't even ride bikes. It's a daily thing for them, right? So, they're the people really that we're coming together to help because, we've seen the power in that taking our own power back. We've seen the strength and the enjoyment in that really, because you can start living and not just existing. And these tools really change. They really change lives. So what else have we got on? Hey, Susan. So, so if you're watching on one of the pages that actually I'll get on here and just have a look and see who's on. Because we can only see comments over on Trish Rock transformation page, but we will go and check things out later. Now, what else did I want to say? What else did you want to say?
Well, I wanted to say that, 2020 in particular is all about us reaping the benefits of what we've done and what we've built last year. So I know that a lot of us felt like little ducks, that ducks look so calm and collected on the top of the water, but their little legs are going for it. And a lot of us, ourselves included, we felt like those little ducks where we're just thinking, God, we're swimming upstream and our legs are getting tired. We're not getting anywhere. Yeah. 2020 is all about that. And really having your alignment and being able to understand your higher self and tap into it and really just speak that language that your higher self is speaking, that paid dividends on all that extra work that you did last year. So 2020, we already know is going to be an amazing year because it's a 4 year, it's 22, it's a master number. There's so many numerological reasons why 2020 is going to be the best year we've had since like 2015.
Well, because it's all about restructuring, right?
Absolutely.
From the inside out.
Exactly right. Exactly. And this is a value add tool that you can have. You're going to get two presenters that do things, The funny thing about Trish and I is we've come at it from different ways. I'm such a bogan and Trish is so professional and sweet. But the truth that is in the middle and what that learning is had never swayed. We've never gone, oh, no, I don't agree with that, or that's not how I've been shown from spirit. The truth is in the middle. It doesn't matter that I'm white and Trish is black, or I'm green and Trish is red, because the truth is in the middle, and what you do and how we've had different lives and we've had different experiences. But when we apply these tools, we get the same incredible response. We get the same incredible results. So it's just, you get the bogan and the professional. It's like the Beauty and the Beast, isn't it?
We won't say who's who. We'll just keep everyone guessing.
That's what a week we've had, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They're practical tools, and they're not hard. You do not have to be 80% down the highway of spiritual development to get there.
Wow.
You know, you can just be embarking. You could be just stepping out of your comfort zone. You could just come through your Saturn return and you're 29 years of age and you're thinking, wow, there's a whole world out there I didn't realize.
Yeah.
But it's about maximizing your adventure. Just as, you know, I said years ago, this is not a dress rehearsal. We don't get to go, oh shit, that day sucked. We're going to go back and rewind and have another go at today. And we've all got that 24 hours. So if someone comes along and gives you an opportunity to learn how to value add and maximize your quirkiness, or, you know, embrace your inner bogan, and grab it with both hands. You know, the fact that you're watching this video right now is testament to there's something going on inside of you, because, you know, like attracts like, and frequency will find out other frequencies. I mean, you've only got to say, wow, I really want to buy a red car, and all of a sudden you can see a red car and it's for sale and it's the car for you. So
that's it. And, you know, the video doesn't pop up in front of people for no reason. So, yeah, whoever's on here. And, you know, the tools that I teach, the people who've used those in the workshops I've taken with them and some of the little mini courses I've done, you know, they haven't had any particular spiritual practice or experience, or some have, some haven't. You know, they work for everyone if you put them in place. And if you want things to be different, this is a really super flowing way, both of these tools that you'll be learning from Johnita and I. So, yeah, who else we got? Hey, Patty. Hey, Tracy. Oh, hey, Rachel. You wish your anxiety wasn't so bad. You fear everything. Well,
you go first, because we just tuned into the same thing. I felt that go. We got hello.
Well, the question I want you to ask yourself, Rachel, is why are you fearing everything? Why are you fearing? Where's the fear coming from? Is it real? You've got to question yourself sometimes. And no matter what emotion is coming up, if it doesn't feel right, then it might not be true.
I would just say that fear, I've used that as an acronym. You feel the emotion, so FE, and you release it. Because you know, when we're children, and I see this a lot, and I'm pretty sure, I won't put words in her mouth, I'm pretty sure Trish would too. And because I love humans, I just love them. You are the weirdest creatures on the face of the earth. And I am so fascinated by what makes people tick and what makes them get triggered. And what I've learned about fear is sometimes it's not fear at all, and sometimes it's not anxiety. It's just that when we're little, and our parents mean well, okay, I'm not parent bashing here, but that they don't cry, or don't get angry, or what are you crying for? And they cast doubt on you processing emotions. And, you know, as small children, we don't have that part of our brain that helps us understand consequence and actions and make things logical. We only get that when we become adults. So we're really reliant on those adults in our lives to be able to help us understand what that emotion is. And, you know, we've all been that little child that chucked a tantrum, and we've all seen little children chuck tantrums. But what is going on for that child to reach that frustration level where they think throwing themselves down on the concrete floor in the middle of cold is the only solution that they have to be heard and listened to?
Yeah.
And I really think that some of the anxiousness and the fear that we have as adults is because we haven't really been taught what those emotions are and been able to go through that whole cycle of what that emotion brings up as small children. So, and I think that's what it is. And you know, or she's always such a nervous little thing, and you're not nervous, just your dad's a grumpy bum, so you keep your voice down so you don't get your grumpy bum dad yelling at you. That doesn't mean you're nervous. That means that he's frightened you. So those sorts of things. That's
And they're, you know, the tools that we're teaching in this workshop will really help tune in to what you're feeling as well and why, and allow you to make those decisions. And you know, Rachel's just said it rules my life. Do you know what? It doesn't have to rule your life anymore, Rachel. You could say, draw the line in the sand and say, I'm done. I don't want it to rule my life anymore. I'm willing to take a chance. I'm willing to take the next step. The universe is presenting things here to me that maybe I should say yes to. And not just us, Rachel. I'm sure there's other things that come in through your day that you can say, okay, I'm fully supported here to take a step out of this. So I'd love to see you in our workshop. I think that it would really change things for you.
Absolutely.
And Darlene says she's the same. So and really sensitive. And, you know, my grandson is really sensitive too, and he doesn't know how to process emotions.
Yeah.
And then they start getting labels.
Exactly. And it's hard because, you know, I had really terrible parents, okay? Let's just put that right out there right from the get-go. But their idea of nurturing was not how I would process nurturing now. So I was terrified of being a parent myself because I had terrible people teaching me what nurturing was. And I didn't think I had the tools to be able to be a parent because of that. I recognized it because I was able to identify that how they behaved in the family unit and how other people behaved in the family unit. They're like chalk and cheese. So, but I was that person that observed everything, and I had spirit around me from a very early age, and they were very clever and they kept me safe, and I'm still here to tell tales. So you know, it really is about processing and understanding that emotion, and you're in that sponge stage of your subconscious for such a long time when you're little. It's really important that, you know, when you're frustrated or when you're angry or that trauma starts coming up. I had a lot of psychic traumas around excitement. Because every time I got excited about doing really well at school, I would take that home and I'd get belittled, and I'd get, you know, pulled down and pulled apart and told I should have done better than an A++, or, you know, what's wrong with you? Why are you not at the top of your class? You should be at the top of your school. And it wasn't in jest. It was dead serious. And that sort of, I had two choices. I could be an overachiever and never feel like I was ever good enough, or I could smoke pot and crash out on life and not care. Now, luckily for me, I'm a bit of a stubborn old fart, so I didn't know what I thought, so I just served myself. And I moved out of home the day I was legally able to, then they weren't allowed to make me go back there. So I did all of my research, very clever. But it really comes down to how you understand emotions. And this workshop will teach you how to identify them, apply intelligent emotion to it, and then how you're going to keep yourself in alignment so you don't rise to somebody triggering you. And that's the biggest thing.
Absolutely. It really is. It really is. And all of us have the ability to draw that line and say, I'm done with that. And it doesn't mean that, you know, we don't fall back sometimes, but we all have the power to move forward. Who else is on here? Hey, Melissa Ireland. Hey, Tracy. Who else is there? Hey, Joe. Hey, Patty. So, Pat, can you see the comments too, Johnita?
I can.
Okay, awesome. So we've got Patty Heineke. Have found that fear and anxiety can often be control issues. Yeah, we feel life will not go as we want to, so we get anxious. Yeah, that's and Rachel. Yeah, you get triggered a lot. So, you know, the tools that we're teaching in this workshop, really, I guess they are for triggers. Like when you're really in a better energy flow and you can act from a safe, secure place, not react from an old emotion. The triggers aren't as bad. They're really not. So So, Rachel, I would really love to see you at the workshop. If you want to register and come along, it really will be worth your while. You'll have some fun. You'll be with us.
Yeah. You don't have to wear pants. Don't stand up if you're on camera, but you don't have to wear pants. But
and we will have a very safe space. So people, you will be able to, we're not going to be live here like to the general public. We'll have our own closed little live group. And it'll be very safe. It'll be a very safe space to express what you're feeling, get help, and get answers. So, we will create a very safe place. Rachel, your husband's the complete opposite. Sometimes that's good. Opposites do attract. So, let's do a couple of readings. I actually did pull a card while we were talking there, and this one's for you, Rachel. And this is one of my moon cards, and it's attraction. And the first thing I saw was the 44. So, Rachel, we're in a 4-year. Now, the reason I feel a lot of your anxiety, it's always been there, but I feel you're noticing it more. It's becoming more uncomfortable for you. I really feel that's just the energy of this year saying you need some new structure, some new mindset structure, some new ways to deal with life structure, that kind of structure in here so that you can create a better external structure for you so there's less triggers being set off on a daily basis. So that's the first thing I saw with the double 4. And attraction, really, we will talk a lot about that in the workshop because you really do attract the energy that you give out. It really is a universe of attraction. And, back in the day, I didn't get that at all. Did I tell you, hey, Johnita, did I tell you about my first time I got called out of being a victim?
Do share.
It was not funny at the time. It was funny now. So in 2009, I left everything because everybody was making me miserable, right? So I sold my house, my business. I left the entire state.
I love that. Everyone's making me miserable.
Everyone. It was everybody's fault. And then I went over to Thailand for a couple of weeks to learn internet marketing and websites and stuff. And I ended up sharing with this lady, and I just wasn't feeling good, and I just felt a victim. Right? I had no control. Anyway, I whinged, and eventually we were out one night with some of the girls, and one of them just said, you know what, if you're not going to do anything about it and you're just going to remain a big fat victim, we don't want to be around you. And they all laughed. And I'm like, oh, but you know what I did? I went straight back to one of the leaders and I got the victim mode out again. I'm like, oh, poor me, violin. They all laughed. But, that really was my journey into self-empowerment because I never knew that I was allowing life to dictate how I felt. And now I choose how I feel. And that's the big difference. And that's what these tools will really teach. And it really is a practice of choosing how you feel, no matter who's around. And that happened to us in work today too. So
yeah.
So for you, Rachel, I think, and I think the attraction as well, and this, I'm not quite sure what that stone is, but it looks, I don't know, it kind of looks a little bit like a sunstone. But for me, this is also saying, Rachel, that I feel you're getting lots of messages like this popping up today for you, like probably some other things that are coming into your life right now. You're attracting them because you're asking for help. And take notice of the things that are coming up because it's the universe and your guides and your spirits giving you the answers, helping you. They've got your back. It's like they've got all of their arms around you. I kind of feel like all these arms are just around your back, kind of pushing you. So.
Yeah. Making sure you get there safely.
Yeah. Oh, awesome, Rachel. Angela, the universe and I are butting heads at present. It won't hurry up with my manifesting goals. I've raised my voice a few times. And there's the answer in the question.
You're in good company, girlfriend. I broke up with Mother Earth once because she was being a mole. Because I wanted something instantly, and I manifested the crap out of that. Now, I'm a published author on manifesting, so I know what I'm talking about. I'm an expert. And Mother Earth decided to teach me a big, fat, hairy lesson, and I was pissed off. So I decided to break up with her. Now, I'm a pagan, okay? So pagans are connected to the earth. We can't really break up with it because we would not be here. So it was a little bit confronting, but I announced to everyone because, you know, when you have a goal, you tell more people about it, the goal becomes something tangible. You can achieve a goal. I think that relationship breakup was for about 5.5 minutes. I realized I'd been completely ridiculous and I was way too much in my ego human self, and that I needed to park it and give this poor woman a bit of a chance to manifest what I was asking and to create the alignment. I decide today I want this. And then I go, oh, where is it? And what Mother Earth needs to create all the shifting in the frequency.
Yeah.
And when she goes off and creates that shift in the frequency, I have to maintain my frequency. So she knows, oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. She's still serious about this. She's still serious about this. It's not just some fleeting thought. So she needs time to be able to put all of those things in place so I can still get my manifesting. Now, I know this in theory, but I didn't care right then. Okay, I wanted it now. Within 6 months, I actually moved interstate with my husband. We live in this beautiful property. I have got an amazing job. I hated it for a while, I'll be honest. But I had this epiphany moment on Monday this week, and I love it there. And I love my life, and I love all the things in it. And it's just because we fall back in. Now, we do this for a living, and we even fall back into those habits because we had a long time in these negative conditioning. You're not just going to erase it overnight, wake up, you're zen as fuck, and everything's okay. It doesn't work like that. It is a lifelong lifestyle practice. So it's just, it's an awesome thing to do when you don't even, it's like, people say, oh, I've had an awakening. It's not. You're constantly awakening. You're constantly learning. You're constantly evolving. And the only time you stop is when you think you have all the answers. So don't break it.
And every day is an enlightened moment, because what you knew 5 minutes ago, you now know something different. Enlightenment.
Exactly right. Exactly. I explained it a little while ago to somebody. They said, you know, what is this whole awakening thing? And I said, well, I don't think you do it once. I think you do it multiple times. But how far you get is how much you like the journey and how much you like the scenery. So it's kind of like if you're walking up this giant hill and you're going up the stairs and you get to the first plateau, you look around and everything's really pretty and you love it. So you stay for a while, and then one day you get up and you have a look around, you think, God, this is boring. I don't want to do this. Oh, and then all of a sudden you see steps. So you go up those steps and you get to the next stage. And the next stage you can see even further, and you can see a creek that you never saw before. And all these colors are much more vivid, and things are popping out, and the smells are different because you're further away from things. And all of those senses are overloaded. And this is what awakening is. And each time in your life, you say, okay, what else can I do? And you ask the universe to provide you with something. The universe will provide you with those stairs.
Yeah.
But you put the intention out there. Yeah. You have to do the action. The universe will provide you with the opportunity. But if you don't do the action, you're not going to get the results. So if you don't say, well, okay, what else is out there? And you don't walk up those steps, you won't get to the next landing. If you don't get to the next landing, how will you ever know how far you can take yourself? And what that's
But isn't that true of manifesting though too? Because what you want may be on the next level. So what the universe is providing you is with the next step.
Yeah.
Or the next thing. And if you don't take it because it's not wrapped in the purple box that you're expecting your thing to come in, you miss it. And then it's like, oh, the universe isn't bringing it to me. So,
when we ask for things, most of the time we're in a logical brain when we're asking for things. So we expect a logical result, a logical answer. Mother Earth is not logical.
No.
She's not. She goes, oh, you said feather. Here's a turkey walking down your street. You go, that bloody feather never arrived. Well, I
want more money. I want more money, and that's when you find 5 cents on the ground.
Yeah.
You've got to just really be a bit more specific. What does Patty say? Yeah, our resolve is often tested. Yeah, it is, Patty. It absolutely is. Oh, Rachel, you've got a goal to start your own business and help people. I love that. And you seem to me like such a beautiful heart to help people. So the first person you've got to help is yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jeanette Marie. Yes, we are brilliant together.
What can we say? The beauty and the beast.
Oh, do you want to give a quick reading to someone, Johnita?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh, Hunter's here. Hello.
Hey, Hunter.
Angela Neal, let's have a little look there. The universe and I are butting heads. It won't hurry up with manifesting my goals. Now, here's the thing, Angela. You've got a really quick brain and you want to manifest a lot of things. And there's nothing wrong with that, because the more you have an idea on things and the more you put things out there, the more the universe will provide. Now, a classic example of this is this year was the first year in a long time I've actually kept my vision board fairly clear. I have achieved every single vision on my vision board for years, as long as I've been doing them, probably 2006, 2007. And I always kick every single goal, and I do it for the first 6 months. And when I was talking to Trish about it, I said, I've created my vision board and there's nothing on it. There's a couple little things. But I thought to myself, what if the universe wants to send me more stuff? And I'm so focused on what's on my vision board and what's on my goals and how am I going to achieve that, and gimme, that maybe the universe just gives me what I want and not what I'm actually deserving of. So this year I'm going to allow some space on my vision board for the universe to send me whatever she wants.
And it has started.
It has blown me away. I'm on the radio, I have podcasts, I'm on a US show, I'm in the UK, my client base has increased, a YouTube specialist came out of nowhere, courtesy of Trish, and is supporting me to learn about that because I'm so not IT savvy. So sometimes when we're manifesting stuff, it's like when we manifest that boyfriend we really want and he turns out to be a total dick, and we see all these red flags, but we ignore them because he's really hot. Yeah. I kind of think that that's what manifesting's like as well. We think that we want something really bad, but our higher self in the universe knows better and it knows smarter, and they will butt heads. And that classic example was, when I was explaining before about manifesting, I really wanted just stability in South Australia, and I couldn't get it for some strange reason. I couldn't get my psychic business off the ground, and everything has fallen into place in New South Wales. So I don't mean by that, Angela, that you should pack up everything and move interstate, but maybe allow the universe a little bit of adjustment and space to be able to manifest some stuff that you do want, but then be able to send you stuff that you're really deserving of as well, because you're a bit of a quiet achiever when it comes to things. So you work in the background. They're saying BHP, the old ad, BHP, the quiet achiever, because you like to do things, little things that people don't necessarily notice, and that will pay dividends. And I know that you're not doing these beautiful little things for people so you will get the benefit. You're just doing them because that's how your heart is. But if you allow the universe to create some beautiful things for you to go through, and not even challenges, just some beautiful experiences. And I think that around that June, July period of this year and coming into August, and you're going to go, wow, I didn't even manifest this shit, but look at me go. And I really think that's what's going to happen for you. So it's about learning to let go. And I'm Virgo dominant, okay, and I'm a control freak, and I'm Aries rising. So I just don't not put stuff on my vision board. But it has been, and Trisha's testament, things have just changed so much. And I was so frightened about stepping into my own business. What if I can't earn that income? What if that doesn't happen for me? I need this muggles job just in case. I was putting myself under so much pressure. I didn't realize that I could do both.
But the things that have come in, you wouldn't have imagined putting on your dream board. That's the thing. And I think, Angela, if you are going to raise your voice to the universe, do it in like a yippee, I wonder what's coming today kind of.
Well, it likes that. They just put the camera. Yep.
Raise your voice in some hallelujahs, not some, grievances. But yeah, it will come. It really is the year where we are once again removing that structure, like you're removing your structure. Just let it go, and see the wonder that's around. Yeah. Yeah, patience is not a virtue of mine either, Angela. That's one of my life lessons. Oh, God damn it. But, it is what it is.
Preaching to the choir there, Angela.
Yeah, getting there.
Here's an example of how patient Trish and I are. Trish said to me, I don't know, on the 1st of January, we're going to collaborate together this year. And I'm like, cool. The 3rd of January, let's do this. Okay, we're in. It was very quick.
And then just last month, at the end of last month, which was just like a few days ago, I'm like, oh my God, it's January already. I've done nothing. Right? It is my patience. It's just anyway. But that, we have some really good tools that we use. We just, calm down. I'm actually just feeling really drawn to pull Patty Heinecker a card. So I just want to pull a moon card for you, Patty. I just feel there's something. Oh, there it is. There's something here that needs to be said. So we've got the masculine. The thing I really like about this card is it's masculine, but the 42 is a 6, which is spiritual. And spiritual is, for me, typically more feminine. So it's kind of the logic. It's the balance. It's the logic and the masculine. Yeah, the logic and the feeling. I feel there's some action you need to take on something, Patty. That's the message I'm getting. I feel there's some action you need to take on something. And the action is very guided. So no fear. Just say yes and take the action. Don't have any fear there.
And that's it. You know what?
Yeah.
As girls, and I'm not playing the gender war, but I'm kind of am. As girls, we won't ask for raises at work. We don't ask for more money. We're sort of just happy to just float along. But boys are so confident. In all the years I've managed people, I would have to offer a woman a pay increase. A boy will come in and say, hey, I work 5 minutes extra. Give me an extra $20 an hour. And they're very confident with that. And this is where the masculine card is all about you being really confident and knowing what you're asking for. And you're still that divine feminine because it's the 6. So you still got that beauty and that gentleness within. But sometimes you've got to have a bit of brass balls about you and get the job done. And that's what boys do really well. So that's the masculine in my mind for you.
Yeah.
Balancing
a bit of action. And Patty, yeah, you do, Patty. Yeah. So, yeah, I think you just needed to hear that. Jeanette, I want to work with both of you. Yay!
Oh, you need
to you too, Jeanette. Come along to our workshop. The link is in the description, guys, if you want to book in up there. And the other thing we want to say is that, workshops that offer, these valuable tools are usually this price for one person, and you're getting double.
Double trouble.
I was going to say double trouble. I'm like, oh, are we really trouble?
Twice as nice. There you go. Twice as nice. Yeah, we're trouble. We will make you expand your consciousness.
We'll be doubly fun. And the good thing is, too, I think, is that you'll get a different perspective from each of us. So, in the Q&A that we have, it's like a 2-hour workshop, and there'll be a Q&A as well. You'll get different perspectives coming in for the questions you ask, and it will really help you decide what's best for you. So
absolutely. And spirit will have a play too. So even if you think, oh, look, I don't know about this trauma, I don't know about my insecurities, I don't know why I feel the way I feel. We're both, really intuitive psychic mediums. So we will be able to tap into that really easily. And if it's not Trish that gets it, I will, and vice versa. And there's no competitiveness between us. So we will go above and beyond to support you through this process. So it doesn't matter if you don't really know where your bullshit comes from. We will help you find it, and we will help you release it, and we will give you the tools that you need so that if it does resurface, then it will, because that's what happens. We're here for the human experience. It's humaning. So but we'll teach you how to not be triggered by that, and how to release it, and how to, like some of our videos that we've done where we've I know that I'm running a blog at the moment, and I've been through some horrific stuff, and I'm actually giggling all the way through my videos because I've let it go.
It's not triggering anymore, not pushing those buttons.
Exactly. And I mean, there's been some moments where my eyes have filled up with tears, but it's not reflecting on anything that still lives in my space. It's me retelling the story, retelling my story, and that's what it should be. You should be able to recall without being totally triggered, and being able to be in charge of your emotions and realign with your higher self so you can have your best quality of life. So,
well, that's the journey here, isn't it? That's really journey here. Alignment. Get back to your truth. Alignment.
It's a win-win, isn't it?
It is. It is indeed. Oh, Patty Heineke, you've got an Aries rising as well. Yeah, you definitely need to bring out. That's definitely an Aries card.
Yeah, me and my little Aries rising, and I've got a mutual reception Saturn in Leo. So look out, world.
All right. Well, maths is about to start. Do you want to wrap it up, Johnita, or do you want to do another reading? What do you want to do?
Oh, Spirit just stirring me up there. No, we might wrap it up. Look, we've always got lots on our individual pages as well.
Yeah.
So check both of our websites out. We're on YouTube. We've got websites. There's lots of different ways you can get in touch with either of us, and we're happy to work together for you. Trish runs an amazing mentoring and coaching program. It's really very clever, and she kicked me fair up the arse. About 5 or 6 months ago. Look, there you go, Spirit. Just see Spirit flickers with my camera. And I got what her message was straight away, because I was just ready for that expert. And I didn't realize that the expert was already in a friend of mine, which is even better. But she just had a way that spoke to me that was that just got me right in the feels. And I thought, you know what? She's making sense. This woman's making sense to me. And it really is that. And I didn't realize that I was asking those questions, and I didn't realize that I was looking for those answers. And I think that's when you come across stuff like this and you have chance meetings and you just cross people's paths.
Just go with it.
Just go with it, really, honestly, because there's something in it for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. And look, both Johnita and I have a lot of videos and a lot of work we put out that will give you guidance and help, and we'll really bring some answers to you. But we would love you to come along to the workshop.
Definitely.
So definitely do that, and we will be in the same room. There won't be that line. There won't be that line down the middle.
Hang on, we go this way.
We won't be disappearing like that. So it'll be fun, and you really will learn a lot, and we'd love to have you along. You also get the replay of it, right? So the recording. So you can just come along, learn all the stuff, have some fun, and then if you miss anything, you've got the replay. So
absolutely.
I hope you come. I think it'll be amazing. But if you've got any questions, hop on Johnita's Insights by Johnita. Hop on my page, message us. If you've got any questions, just let us know, and we can help you with whatever you need.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're welcome, Hunter. Yeah, we'd love to have you on the workshop too, Hunter. Yeah, Joe, definitely. We'd love to have you in the workshop. It would be brilliant. Yeah. So it'll be live like this. You'll be able to, not on social media, in a private little
private room, I think it is, yeah.
And then, you also have the opportunity, if you want to, should you choose to, it's entirely up to you, is to come on screen and chat to us like this as well. So, so it should be good.
Awesome. Really looking forward to it.
Excellent. Thank you, everybody, for coming on, and for anyone on the replay, thank you in advance. And thank you, Johnita.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linesman.
I'd like to thank everybody that got me here right now, even the assholes.
I thank everybody that got me here. Yes, that's it. Even though I'm bruised from the button pushing. Perfect. All right, awesome. We'll do another pop-up or two before the workshop, so we'll catch you then, and bye.
See you all again. Bye.
Let me turn this off.